Fury. This is my son, Gavin, and the governor, when she asked me to read her proclamation today, she said, but you have to have Mr. Gavin up there with you when you do it. So he's here with me, and he's being very well behaved and representing the reason why we're all here today. But before I read the governor's proclamation, if I may, my parents first met because my dad was chairman of the Texas Right to Life Committee, and my mom was involved in pro-life advocacy. And so 30 years later, to have the opportunity to be with all of you, working in the same effort that they were working in a different stage of that effort, but nonetheless, is really just so honoring to me, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity to speak here today. Governor Noem created the position of unborn child advocate, and now governors across the country are emulating it because she knew that we needed to have somebody in the office at all times who was focused on different policy areas, but no other office had ever designated somebody to be focused on the lives of the unborn. And so Governor Noem created that position knowing the importance of this effort. And I'm just so grateful to work for a governor who prioritizes both moms and their babies, and recognizing that being pro-life means being for the baby's life before birth and after, but also standing for that mother too. And with the spirit of that, I'd like to read you the governor's proclamation proclaiming freedom for life here in South Dakota. Whereas all human lives are precious, from the conception of an unborn child until natural death, we recognize this fact scientifically, legally, philosophically, and morally, and take steps to educate the public accordingly. In order to achieve freedom for life, we must take care of moms and babies, both before birth and after. And whereas the first 1,000 days of a child's life, from conception until their second birthday, are the most significant days for their development. And Mr. Gavin's 8 months old, he's right in the middle of those first 1,000 days. Every moment sets the foundation for the rest of their lives. And whereas South Dakota provides extensive resources to moms, babies, and their families to take care of them, especially through those first 1,000 days. Life.sd.gov helps moms and their babies before birth and after by providing resources for pregnancy, new parents, financial assistance, and adoption. And whereas South Dakota has the highest birth rate in the nation, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which is a reflection of our state's freedom for life and the hope that our people have to bring children into the world. And whereas there are rising challenges in maternal and infant mortality, particularly on our state's 9 tribal reservations, that we must address in order to protect and sustain freedom for life. And whereas it is fitting and proper for the governor to celebrate South Dakota's freedom for life, make moms, families, medical professionals, and others aware of available resources, hold events recognizing these facts, and do all that we can to take care of moms and their babies both before birth and after. Now, therefore, I, Kristi Noem, Governor of the state of South Dakota, do hereby proclaim 2024 as Freedom for Life here in South Dakota.